Hello, friend. I am Alex, aka Classic Gamer, and this is my audition for AngelArts' Atheneum GURPS campaign. A little bit about me. I am a longtime role player from Atlanta, Georgia. My availability for the game would be Saturday during the day, Daylight, and I do have some flexibility between Wednesday and Friday evenings to see if I can make that work. We shall see. I am very experienced with role playing games, from Dungeons and Dragons to Pathfinder, GURPS, board games, video games. I'm also a LARPer, and most recently, I have become a streamer here on YouTube, playing role playing video games such as Final Fantasy, Assassin's Creed, and Cyberpunk 2077. Also, recently I found Hark's channel and instantly connected with his content as well as the players that play in his campaign. I think we're all kind of kindred spirits there. Now, as far as my concept for my character and genre, now the genre that I want to go into is young adult fantasy romance. It is a story inspired by Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. It is a trilogy. The first book is called Awaken, followed by sequels Forsaken and Retaken. And the setting is a dystopian future where the Make America Great Again insurrectionists have basically taken over the country and over the government. They have enacted new laws where liberal, progressive, and non-Christian beliefs and lifestyles have been criminalized. They have rebranded themselves as the MAGA Corps, and it has become a completely totalitarian, military-controlled government. Yes, the world is pretty dark and bleak, but the story has a lot of light to it. There is hope, there is a message of kindness and love. And so book one, called Awaken, starts us off with Victor as our kind of primary character. And he is a very bright teenager, genius level, right? And through happenstance, he comes across and has access to corpses of rebels that have been fighting the MAGA Corps. And he devises a plan to create a weapon of revenge. And that weapon is Frankie. Now, Frankie is the main protagonist of the story. He is the player character that I would like to play in the campaign. And Victor has designed Frankie to really be this ultimate weapon. Super strength, reflexes, endurance. And the thing that Victor really has not considered, though, that happens is that in trying to make the best weapon, he's also imparting the best qualities of the people, their ideals, their kindness, and their love in this one character. And so the book one takes over from Victor's perspective to Frankie's perspective as he comes to life. And their relationship blossoms from there. They start off as strangers, then it's almost like a teacher-student relationship as Victor teaches Frankie how to speak and read and interact with the world. And then they become more friends, and then eventually they fall in love. I'm sure there are like probably whole chapters dedicated to all of that. So eventually, though, the book ends in a cliffhanger where, of course, this love triangle. So there's this character called Henry, who is Victor's best friend, has been kept in the dark of everything that has been happening. And so he discovers what Victor has done, and the relationship that he and Frankie have becomes completely driven by jealousy, rats them out to the MAGA Corp, and they quickly move in on the couple. So it ends with them being captured, and book two, called Forsaken, picks up right off where that story left off, and Frankie has to escape captivity, find a way to save Victor, and potentially bring back democracy to the world, to the country, really. And so in his journey, he faces a lot of obstacles in book two. There are probably a lot of plot twists, but most importantly, he finds allies and hope. Book two ends with a big battle where basically Team Frankie finally discovers the whereabouts of Victor and probably finds some sort of MacGuffin that will help in saving the love of his life. Book 3, called Retaken, starts with his quest to find and save Victor. And this is the thing, is book 3 has not been written yet. So there are so many open-ended questions left to be answered, such as, will this alliance and army that Frankie has assembled be strong enough to take on the MAGA Corps? Will they be successful? Will they bring democracy back? Will the lovers find each other again? We don't know. So I'm leaving that to Hark and the rest of the cast to decide on if I should make the cut. And so, although the story is dark in the setting, there is a lot of silver linings with regards to hope and building human connections and love, of course, which I think it's at the very root of the Frankenstein story itself. So I hope that I can impart my twist to the story well and my interpretation of the genre so that I could be accepted into the game, and, you know, it'll be a lot of fun. So thank you so much for watching. As always, love, live, play, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.